Good afternoon. Welcome to Bible Prophecy 2010. I want to continue from where I left off the other day, speaking concerning what God told me when He was caught up between the earth and the sun in the year of 1995, when He spoke to me concerning my transgression. Well, after God, I tried to send back to earth and I asked God, what should I write? And He told me to write about me and my people. To continue with this brief introduction, before I get off into Bible prophecy, because there is so much I got to write and consider writing. I'm gonna have to make another book, and because I know what's in the Bible, and I know I can interpret it all because God is with me. He's revealing these things to me, revealing the truth to me. Now, I spoke concerning what was happening today in the news media where Charlie Ring and Maxine Water was being investigated. Now, they don't know what hit them. I wrote 4 books, I said, and I put in these books for certain things when God told me to write. And He'd walk with me, and He'd go before me, and He prepared a way for me, as I am preparing a way for His return right now. What I want to talk about is the little tape boy from Florida. From the foundation of the earth, we don't pay attention to what's happening. The man out of the Gentiles try to create fear among the rest of the world. There's two manner of peoples here on earth. But I get to that when I continue this process. Now, but he do things in a deceitful way because this man made a covenant with death and hell. Not all of the people out of Gentile made a covenant with death and hell, but there's a man of that branch who refused to serve God because of the genetic color code of Jesus Christ. And they didn't have any significance. All they know is hate because of the genetic color code. They didn't know the significance of why one of us was black and one of us was white. And they didn't understand the significance of this matter, but they go on with hatred. I listened to Dan Quayle's son talking about Barack Obama is the worst president that America ever had. Why do people just say things out of hatred without marriage? You don't just hate a person just to hate a person. You just don't say things just to say things. Because at the end of the day, at the end of time, we got to give an account of everything that we do and everything we say. If it's bad, then we're going to be rewarded bad for bad. If it's good, we're going to be rewarded good for good. God is not going to let us slip through the cracks. We do our dirt here on earth and we hate each other. And at the end of the day, He rewards us good for hating that man. He's not going to do that. God is He's not that type of God. I draw the chart behind me to let you see this here, because when I get started, I'm going to use this chart in various places. I had to make it up before I continue this prophecy to give you insight. Because if you look at the book of Habakkuk, God told me to write it, make it plain on table where it could understand. I got to take and tear down the Bible and show the fundamental facts of it and show you where all these other doctrines was wrong. Now, speaking concerning the little Tate boy that messed around and killed his playmate. They took and give the boy a life sentence with no parole. He was about 12 years old when he did this, and they used him to set an example. Well, this is ancient history. I said in the writing of my book, it could rain in the valley so long until the valley, until it is sooner or later, if it doesn't start raining, if don't nobody stop the rain from falling in the valley, sooner or later the mountain is going to be the valley. In other words, I was speaking concerning the black people. Some of the black people, many of them moved to a different area, and they never looked back at the poorest of the black people, and neither did they look back at the poorest of the white people. Just as long as they was eyed by the federal government and everything, that they had a status quo, they set up high up on a hill. They never looked back at us. I spoke also these books concerning the news media, how they use and exploit things. They were real biased towards the black people in their day. I talked about the Foxborough boys of 1936, I believe it was. They was caught on a train, and two sharecropper white females was on a train too. They was homeborn from place to place. And the youngest of these Foxborough boys was 11 years old. But they was caught on this train with the white females, and it took 30 minutes. They got mad with them. White people got mad with the black boy because they're riding on the same train with the girl from Tennessee. So they took and charged the young men for rape and said that they raped the girls, and they didn't rape the girl, but they hung the first boy. 30 minutes trial, 30 minutes to reach a verdict, and they hung the first boy. And it was a sad chapter in the United States history. I'm just showing you these things here. Because these things is acting itself out in Iraq, Afghanistan, and we refuse to say anything. But the Antichrist, he's watching us. He is targeting the head of our people, the black race. He's targeting the head of the black race across the water everywhere. But he done it in the name of peace, but he's killing in the name of peace. And we're the city of him is not done anything about it. And then he slipped and he set a trap, and he will get one of our leaders here that keep us defenseless. Then he slipped and get another. We don't pay attention to what he's doing. When they took and gave that little Tate boy life with no parole, that was to coward us down to make us accept something against us, whether it's good or bad. We don't look at this thing. This man is at hard at war with us, but he make us think that he is on our side, and it's his friend. But he's far from the truth. Because I want to show you something in the Bible. So, saying this, he take and he watches us. Charlie Rangel was watched. Maxine Water is watched. Many of the black peoples in the Congress is watched. You go to Daniel, chapter 3, I believe it is. The man, Daniel was praised high, and they said the only way that we could get Daniel, we got to, he did everything right, and he was not at fault. It's the only thing that way we can get him, we got to find something against his God. And they went and created a law and made a decree.